What if I told you that everything you've learned about money, from how to make it, save it, grow it, but you are missing one key ingredient? Not a finance degree, not a budgeting app, not even a hot stock tip. I'm talking about your mindset. Yeah, the stuff happening inside your head every time you make a financial choice. Because here's the truth most people don't talk about. Money decisions are emotional first, logical second. This video isn't about tracking expenses or becoming a day trader. It's about something deeper, the way your psychology shapes your financial future. And if you stay with me, you're going to learn 7 life-altering money lessons that completely transformed how I view, use, and grow money. These aren't theories, they're real-world truths I wish someone had told me sooner. Lesson 1, everyone has a money story. You ever look at someone blowing cash on dumb stuff and think, what the hell are they doing? Like that friend who got their first paycheck and immediately booked a luxury weekend trip when their credit card balance is already screaming. But here's what changed my perspective. Everyone has a money story. What you saw growing up, your parents fighting over bills, maybe living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe hoarding every penny, shapes your money behavior today. When I was a kid, I watched my dad stretch every rupee like magic. We didn't talk about investing or saving. We talked about survival. So when I started earning, I splurged. I bought things I didn't need just to feel like I finally had control. Was it smart? No. Was it emotional? Absolutely. And guess what? So is everyone else. That's why judging someone's money moves without knowing their backstory is pointless. Your friend obsessed with saving might be healing from childhood instability. The one YOLOing into crypto might be trying to escape the 9-to-5 they hate. Once I understood this, I stopped judging. More importantly, I started forgiving myself. Lesson 2, you're playing a different game. Social media messes with your money mindset more than you realize. One scroll through Twitter, and suddenly you feel like a loser because a 19-year-old just flipped $500 into $50,000 with Dogecoin. I used to fall for that trap too, but then I learned this truth. We're not playing the same game. You might be trying to build long-term wealth. They might be chasing internet clout. You might want financial freedom in 15 years. They want likes this weekend. Imagine watching a basketball game and copying a rugby player's moves. That's what most of us do when we blindly follow viral money trends. You have to define the game you want to play. Saving for a house? Retiring early? Funding your own business? Once you know your game, the noise fades. You stop comparing. You stop doubting. You make better moves because they're your moves. Lesson 3, the enough rule. There was a time I thought, if I just had more money, I'd be happy. So I worked more, hustled harder, sacrificed sleep, weekends, relationships, all for the next income goal. Until one night, I looked at my bank balance and thought, why do I still feel empty? That's when I stumbled on one powerful idea, the enough rule. Most of us don't define what enough means. And when there's no finish line, the race never ends. You keep chasing promotions, bigger houses, flashier stuff, not because you need it, but because you don't know how to say, I'm good. Ask yourself, what does enough look like for me? Is it being debt-free? Is it $10,000 in savings? Is it working 4 days a week instead of 6? Define it. Write it down. Burn it into your brain. Because if you don't define enough, your ego will. And ego is never satisfied. Lesson 4, compounding is the real superpower. You know what's cooler than making money fast? Making money slowly and consistently. Let me explain. I used to think wealth came from hitting it big. A winning stock, a business that goes viral, some overnight success. But then I saw something wild. The richest, most peaceful people I met weren't flashy. They didn't brag. They just started early and stayed patient. That's compounding. It's not sexy. It's not exciting, but it's unstoppable. Investing just $200 a month might not feel like much, but over 20 years, that's the difference between financial stress and financial freedom. The same goes for your habits. One book won't change your life. Reading 50 over 3 years? Total transformation. One workout won't change your body. Showing up 4 times a week for a year? New identity. Compounding rewards the consistent, not the extreme. If you want to change your money game, start boring. Stay patient. Let time do the flexing. Lesson 5, the invisible status trap. Let me hit you with a brutal truth. Most of us aren't buying stuff to enjoy it. We're buying it to impress people. And we don't even realize it. We want the designer shoes, the upgraded iPhone, the corner office, not for their function, but for what they signal to others. But here's the twist. People don't admire you for owning a Tesla. They admire the Tesla. They don't see you. They see your stuff. It's called the invisible status trap. And it's one of the fastest ways to stay broke. I once spent money I didn't have on things I didn't need, trying to impress people who weren't even paying attention. And for what? Temporary validation? Here's what lasts: integrity, character, peace of mind. A bank account that actually lets you sleep at night. Don't trade real wealth for fake applause. Lesson 6. Plan for chaos. Here's what no one tells you when you start adulting. Everything will cost more than you expect. Everything will take longer than you think. And life will hit you sideways. Guaranteed. Car breaks down. Job loss. Emergency surgery. A global pandemic. Most people plan their finances assuming everything goes right. But real peace comes from preparing for when things go wrong. That's what I call building financial shock absorbers. Have an emergency fund. Keep your monthly expenses below your income. Don't over-leverage just because you qualify for more. Hope for the best. Prepare for the unexpected. Because when chaos shows up, and it will, you don't want to be in survival mode. You want to be in stability mode. Lesson 7. Stack the system. All right, let's bring it all together. None of these ideas work in isolation. Understanding compounding is useless if you blow all your money chasing status. Defining enough means nothing if you keep comparing your game to someone else's. Having an emergency fund doesn't help if greed pushes you to invest recklessly. These lessons are like armor. One piece helps, but the full suit? That's how you stay standing when life gets brutal. So here's what I've done, and what I suggest you do. Know your money story. Pick your game. Define your enough. Respect the power of compounding. Ignore the status race. Plan for chaos. Stack these habits like dominoes, because that's how real wealth is built. Not just money wealth, but mental wealth, emotional wealth, freedom wealth. Finally, action beats inspiration. Okay, time for the realest truth of all. None of this matters unless you actually do something about it. You can watch every financial video on YouTube. You can highlight every quote in every money book, but until you act, it's all just entertainment. So let me ask you, what's one habit you can start today? One money belief you need to unlearn? One financial goal that's worth showing up for every day? Pick one, just one, and move. Because here's what I've learned. Success isn't reserved for the smartest. It's reserved for the calmest, the most consistent, the one who doesn't just watch, but works. If this video made you pause, if it shook something awake in you, if even for a second it made you think, damn, I need to change the way I look at money, don't scroll away like it's just another video. Because this isn't just content, it's your wake-up call. It's your reminder that wealth doesn't start in your wallet, it starts in your mind. So if you're ready to rewrite your money story, drop a money mindset shift in the comments right now. Let the world know you're not just watching, you're committing. Smash that like button if this message spoke to you. Share it with someone who needs this perspective today. Your friend, your sibling, your future self. And subscribe if you're serious about building real freedom, not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Every video on this channel is designed to help you unlock your potential, to help you break cycles, to help you finally become the person you know you're capable of being. Remember, insight means nothing without action. So take action right now, even if it's small, even if it's scary. Because the truth is, most people will keep scrolling, but the ones who win, they're the ones who decide. Thanks for watching. Thanks for choosing growth. And I'll see you in the next one.